don't think men understand how valuable this short clip is and how valuable it's going to be in the future for relationships conversations that benefit men. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about, because most of the comments was from dudes talking mess. But listen to what this woman has to say.
That often I date younger men. And a lot of it is because...
Let's stop on that, folks.
Oh my God, we had a great...
Listen, this is TRACEE Ellis Ross talking to former First Lady Michelle Obama. She has a YouTube channel. They did an interview. Right off the bat, shout out to 4Extra. She said, I date younger men. Mrs. Obama applauded her. Who does that benefit? Now y'all men, now y'all have a video to point to. You see, when women say that they date younger, women applaud them. Who does that benefit? Y'all asses. So when men say, I date younger women, this is your reference. This is Michelle Obama and TRACEE Ellis Ross. Two black women that are respected in the black community, and you don't think you can use this as a reference point for all of your videos? And y'all sitting there complaining about what she says? This benefits you. How much pushback do black men get for saying that they prefer to date younger women? She just said the opposite in regards to her situation. There you go. Think.
Great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table, your husband goes, but why? And I said, well, maybe because I can.
Yes.
Again, she just said President Obama, former President Obama said, why do you date younger men? She said, because I can. Gentlemen, why do you date younger women? Because you fucking can. Shut up and stop talking mess about this woman and use it. Damn. Why I got to explain this to grown ass men in the chat? Oh man, look at her. That's all she can get. Shut up.
This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracy's.
It's fun. It's very fun to share.
Tracy tale.
But
I'm sorry.
But one of the reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, what is this about?
Yeah.
Because I want a partner. And so often, and it's not just that I'm older, I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference.
Okay. Now, real quick, she said she wanted a partner. I have a article up here where about 2 years ago, she said that she wanted a partner. She laid out the type of dynamic that she wanted. That's going to be tough for an older woman to find because there's not many older men that are looking for an equal partner relationship, 50, you make decisions, I make decisions. No, head of household, God, man, wife, kids. She don't want that shit. She said that she wants a partnership. Now, there are some men out there that will subscribe to that, okay? But not many. She understands what she's up against, and she's willing to wait. Hell, she's been waiting this long. So she good. It is what it is. Now, pay attention to what she's about to say about older men.
But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous?
There's that.
But a lot of men...
Look, again, God, dog, it's just the total reverse. It's an inverse situation for guys. She said, why do I date younger men? Because they're young and hot. Why do older men date younger women? Because they're young and hot. There you go, gentlemen. Do you understand now? And the reason why this is important is because, like I said, these are two black women that other black women look up to. They're saying this. So now you guys have a reference point. Y'all didn't say shit when TRACEE Ellis Ross was saying that she date younger men because they're young and hot. Now that such and such is dating a younger woman, y'all got a problem. This is you telling the black community to fuck off. Okay? This is your reference point. Shut up about what black men are doing. And let's stop acting like black men are out there searching for younger women. Our men in general are searching for younger women. Every damn podcast is a young ass woman talking about they want to date older because older men got resources. They are actively hunting older men. And it's up to that man to entertain those young ass women. So don't sit there and act like these men are, waiting outside of the college looking for these types of women. No, they hunting these older men. So shut up. Now I'm talking to the black community. And listen to what she's saying.
My age are steeped in a toxic masculinity.
You hear what she said? Listen.
Of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity. And
so she said men her age are steeped in toxic masculinity. What do men say about older women? Toxic femininity. They stuck in their ways. They not willing to change. Younger women, you can still mold them and guide them. They're open to learning new things. But an older woman, she's set in her ways. She ain't changing. Listen to her how she explained this. Hold on.
Have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or whatever those things were, or prize and I have no interest in it. And I
see, so she's basically saying the older men, the men her age, are for traditional relationships. The man is the head of the household. She don't like that. She don't want that. She not willing to change. She telling you everything you need to hear. That y'all can use this as a reference point. So that's why I'm saying I don't understand the pushback when y'all are getting a prime example of what you've been saying. I've been listening to guys saying that y'all get pushback every time you say you want to date a younger woman. You're going to do what the hell you want anyway, but this is just a reference point that you can use when you get into a conversation with women who oppose you dating younger women. So she's saying, I don't want that. And older and younger men, the ones that she's dating, they don't care what this woman talking about. They don't care that she talk, well, you're just so nice. You're so open. And those younger dudes are like, taking off their clothes. They don't care. Of course they're going to be accommodating because they about to sneak in with TRACEE Ellis Ross. So why would they give her any pushback? You know what those younger men are probably doing? They shutting the fuck up and they getting what they want from this woman. She didn't say marry a younger man. She said dating. They don't mind that shit. TRACEE Ellis Ross is still attractive. She's still in shape. She still work out. Why wouldn't the younger man sneak in? Oh, boy.
Will not do it again.
So it's a generational thing? So it didn't matter how you met them, or is it just kind of the guys you're meeting?
That's obviously
too big of a generalization.
It's a generalization, but because I have dated men my age, there is a difference. There is an openness that occurs with a younger man around whether it's gender fluidity or not even having an issue with homosexuality. I mean, something as basic as that.
Right.
Yeah, so she's basically saying the younger men that she's talking to, they have a conversation about homosexuality. I don't give a damn who people sneak in with. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And the same thing that these younger men are doing. She talking about all this progressive shit, this woke shit. And these younger dudes like, yeah, that's right. Okay. Right here. This is what you want to do. Let me, you want one leg up? You don't even remember when I had my leg up. Of course they're going to be accommodated. Yeah. Oh yeah. Really? That's how you feel? Oh man, they're so open. Yes. Yeah, they are. And you about to be open. God, dog.
That there's times where I'll be, sitting across the table from somebody and just like, what did you just say?
Yeah, what century are you?
Like, oh my God.
Where's your horse and buggy?
Yeah, like, I'm so sorry.
And your bedpan.
Yeah, for real.
Chamber pot.
Yeah, your chamber pot. Your chamber pot. Like,
see, and they having a good old time. They shame the older men for having certain standards about not liking certain things. So they all happy. So the younger men that she's dealing with, they're more accommodating. Like she said, dating. And I'm pretty sure TRACEE Ellis Ross ain't trying to marry one of these young men. And they probably wouldn't marry her. Well, probably they could. They would, because she make a lot of bread. But in her situation, she probably wants a man that's at or above her income level because the optics of it. She's a celebrity. So if black women in particular see a black woman, quote unquote, dating down for love, so to speak, they're going to cook her ass. Straight up. If she ever steps on a red carpet with some young Thundercat and he a personal trainer making $75,000 a year, they gonna cook the shit out of her ass. And she knows that. Okay? So she gonna have fun with these younger men and she gonna continue to date until she finds the perfect situation. It may happen, it may not. It depends on her. Okay? But until then, she seems happy. She's okay with her life. She loves where she's at. She's very, she used all the buzzwords that got all the women cheering. So they love this interview. And I don't think everybody even watched the full interview. It's only like an hour on Michelle Obama's page. That's where I got this clip from. People sent me the spiritual word one. No, I went to Michelle Obama's page and watched the whole interview. She is very clear with her thoughts, very clear what she wants from life. And that ain't got nothing to do with men who don't want the same thing that she wants. So that's why these single men, these young men are able to sneak in, because she understands that older men may have certain standards that she's not willing to accept. So she considers that toxic masculinity. And actually, it's the same thing that men say. If you believe in toxic masculinity and toxic femininity, I don't. I just think there's good men and bad women, bad women, good men. I don't care. I'm not labeling it toxic or masculine or feminine, whatever. I don't care about that shit. But if you believe in it, then you can use this in the inverse. Yeah, I don't deal with older women because a lot of them have toxic feminine traits that I'm not willing to deal with. That's been passed on for decades and decades. The women that think Color Purple is their favorite movie, those types of women, the women that watch Jungle Fever and get a rise out of the women talking shit about black men on the couch for 5 minutes straight, that it wasn't scripted. Yeah, go back and watch Jungle Fever. Everything that I've disproven on this platform was on that Jungle Fever 5-minute clip. Okay? So those women who believe that stuff and like The Color Purple and think every black man is Mr., that's toxic femininity. There you go, gentlemen. So just like she said, toxic masculinity, y'all got the same excuse to date younger women. And you don't need an excuse. You're going to do what the hell you want. The only reason why we're talking about this shit is because it's public. She put this on social media. So now it belongs to us now. We have opinions. But other than that, if a man is dating a younger woman, who the hell off social media is going to come to your house and tell you no? Who is going to stop that younger woman from bringing her happy ass over your house and, getting treated very well? Snuck in too. Who gonna do that? The only reason why we talk about this shit is because it's on social media. At the end of the day, we log off and we do what the fuck we want. Anybody oppose that? Bueller? God, dog.